Hey everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Today our topic is Vanuatu, which has one of the world's fastest citizenship by investment programs currently on offer. So, Vanuatu, situated in the southwestern Pacific Ocean, is a chain of 80 islands. The nation is part of the Commonwealth and the principal languages are French and English, making it an inviting location for people from across the globe. Another reason as to why Vanuatu is so significant on a worldwide level is the citizenship by investment scheme available to anyone with investable capital required to do so. So let us start with what citizenship by investment is, because it may sound confusing, and to break it down simply, it's a payment, often in the form of a government donation, in return for a passport, which makes schemes like this extremely mutually beneficial, as well as also having the opportunity to pave a way towards the diversification of global sustainable development. Let us first start with the requirements of the applicant in order to be able to obtain the Vanuatuan passport. First of all, you have to have 130,000 USD for a single applicant, which will be invested in a local development fund in Vanuatu. Second of all, you have to have proof that you have no less than 250,000 US dollars available funds in your bank account. And finally, you have to show that you have no criminal records. So it's clear that the process does not have any extensive criteria, which makes it extremely accessible. The only negative would perhaps be the price, which is rather high on the surface. However, if we were to look a little bit deeper into this, considering the cost of programs for residency across the globe requiring investment of various sizes in real estate, for example, this donation is relatively competitive. Not only this, but there is absolutely no naturalization process. You become a citizen without living in the country, which makes the donation all the more worthwhile. So next of all, and perhaps more importantly, is the timing and the actual process of the application. There are 3 stages. The first stage is the pre-approval. This takes 2 days. You pay due diligence and submit copies of the requested documents. Next, you pay 25% as a down payment and submit your application. This next step is 4 days, and you basically pay the first quarter of the donation, and then once it's approved, you have 5 days to pay the balance. And then finally, you wait a month or so, and you get an oath ceremony at which you swear an oath and you receive the passport as well as your citizenship certificate. So much the same as the list of criteria in order to be able to make the application, the timeline of the process is also very short. In fact, at most you will wait 2 months as a worst case scenario before receiving the passport itself. So it has to be said that this is one of the fastest and easiest second citizenship programs on offer across the entirety of the globe, as well as the only citizenship by investment in the Asia Pacific region, setting it levels above other pathways to citizenship schemes. The final list we'll provide is the benefits of the scheme, because so far we've said what it is and how to do it, but this is worth nothing if you're not convinced that it's a great investment opportunity, especially considering the amount of money you have to invest. So perhaps these can persuade you that you'll be making the right decision. You gain visa-free travel to 129 countries, which includes the EU area and the United Kingdom. There's also no personal taxation, no need to visit the nation or live there for any amount of time before receiving the passport, as well as fast-track travel processes when visiting Commonwealth countries, and you can also process the payment in Bitcoin through an agent, which then transfers the investment in US dollars to Vanuatu. So this is pretty good considering the recent boom in cryptocurrency that's been seen across the globe. So now, if you've been convinced this program is for you, then please get in touch with us today. We have an experienced team dealing in cross-border ventures for our clients from all over the world, and we'd love to assist you in every step of your journey towards getting your Vanuatu passport. But until then, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.